That's fair.
And we appreciate it.
That is dedication.
Yeah, thank you.
So, quick summary. You, for personal reasons and because of Three Hawk, currently looking for Dermot Helvin, also known as the Storm Sage, and the Raiders Cairn. The last location you know he was at. You also know of a pretty important delivery from the Heatbreakers book to an island near Wavebreak. You've accepted a couple of hunting contracts. And you were about to either embark or stock the last pieces for your trip. And I'm gonna leave you to decide for a couple of moments what you wanna do, because I have to run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. And at some point you wanted to post those hunting thingies in the Discord.
Yes, I did, and I forgot. I'm sorry.
Okay, just a reminder. Okay, so
So what we need to do is we need
to go get paints.
cloth.
paints and flag materials. I want to pick up some normal paper and shit because writing and all of that stuff would probably be useful to have some around. I should probably tell Marius that I'm leaving so he doesn't think I got fucking kidnapped again. We should also update Sandai to what we're doing, considering she's our handler. I want to put out some feelers for the information that Cress is looking for with some of the network and Compass, because then I can touch base with people elsewhere later, and hopefully they might have something. I don't think they said we needed any supplies really on the
I
ship.
think Isaac already took care of that.
Yeah, Isaac got
Yeah.
With the new artwork.
my beautiful art.
Mm-hmm.
I am an artist.
Yes.
The
I'm just gonna go.
name of the boat on the boat?
What was the original name of the boat?
I don't remember.
Me neither. Gonna have to ask
Nice.
Beggar when he's back.
Because, like, Varian would remember, but that's 4 spirals ago. So...
Yeah, also if the... Usually the name is, like, on the side of the boat, right?
Yeah, or like.
You should be able to
It's
read
had
it.
wing in the name, but I'm not 100% sure.
None of us know the name. Not
Yeah.
even the DM knows the name. It's
Well,
just
we will
gone from
rename it
memory.
anyway.
Let's name it. If you can read this, you're an idiot.
Perfect.
I feel like that's going to become the official tag of it. Like, if you, like, hover over it, that's what it'll be called no matter what now.
Can we name it Who's Joe?
No! We are naming our boat something serious.
No, Mama!
I think we should call it the
Lift your tail.
The what? Freya?
Could name it Lift Your Tail.
Name it Turtle, yeah.
turtle.
Yeah, I'm for turtle, that's fine.
I like turtle.
Nate, why do you have so many weapons?
Why wouldn't she have so many weapons?
I don't have any weapons.
It makes sense.
I know
for them.
someone who has
That's
even
'cause
more
you're
weapons.
a fucking loser, Layla.
I don't need any weapons.
You're...
I think Varian is basically a walking weapon arsenal.
I don't have... Okay, I have the tooth-throwing knives, dagger, longsword, the cool pistol thing now, and then some other stuff that y'all don't know about yet, so...
And mace. We all have a mace.
So, yes.
right?
I gave the mace to Rakesh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have a mace.
So, like, yeah, I have a lot of weapons, and now I have more weapons that y'all don't know about, which makes me, cool. But,
Cool.
yee.
Like the gloves.
I have weapons because I'm the I'm the deadly one here.
But that we heard him too.
Listen, as the party tank, I think I have to be armed well.
Becca, we've decided what we're doing.
Okay, that sounds bad.
We've decided the 7 things that we're doing.
Yes. We need to go get paints. We're gonna go tell Sandai that we're leaving. We're gonna... Well, Varian's gonna go tell Marius that he's leaving. That's all I'm involved in one of those things. The rest, I don't care about.
It's mostly me. I have a lot of stuff to do, and the others, I suppose, don't trust me to walk around the city like a fucking adult.
I'll let you.
Thanks. That's
You're
so
welcome.
nice.
And
Oh, no.
I guess Cress is just gonna go to the magic shop again to see if there's anything else interesting there.
I also have to pick up loose paper if loose paper is produced and sold. For my plan that you know of.
Why are you doing that?
Ah.
I literally just did.
Because that's going to be a cool moment. And also, I need it for other plans. So I need to go pick up some paper.
What's
Because
Rakesh?
I think I have a pen, but I don't have paper.
Okay. Well, that's what we're doing, Beggar.
Okay, well, you can try. I'm kidding.
Where to first? Guys.
Don't think it's working.
Oof, big rip.
Yeah.
I'm streaming if you wish to.
Yes. Now my whole computer just stopped moving.
I'm gonna start a fund, and every week I'm gonna put like $5 in that fund, and maybe by the time this is over, I'll have enough to help you along your way. Poor Freya.
Probably time I invested something.
Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. Y'all want to go get paint first, or?
Let's go get paint. Yes.
Aha!
Have we decided what we want our new flag to actually look like?
I mean, I thought that was up to whoever you left it to.
Didn't
I
we just
mean-
leave it to Serenity?
I mean, we jokingly left it to Serenity, but like also out of character, if we decide what we want, I'll legit design something. If y'all want me to.
I have a design idea.
Also, I think we should consider giving our group a name at some point.
I will name us
The Forsaken.
The Forsaken. Yeah, something like that sounds cool.
Rakesh does not look impressed.
Something that
What's your idea then?
relays us being cursed.
Absolutely nothing, because that is dumb.
It's not.
You're
That
dumb.
name is way too long.
We could be like Serenity and crew
Serenity and Associates.
because it's pretty cool.
Serenity.
I have a pretty cool name. That's what I'm calling us.
Okay, Serenity.
Are we going to go get paints or what?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay,
What?
fine.
bye.
Well, Beggar, we're going into town to get paints.
So northern.
Well, who leads the way?
Me.
As you step upon the... Okay.
Music!
Go and have a nice day. Da, da, da.
The timing was perfect.
It was.
Okay, well, I guess someone's in a call.
This is what happens when Rakesh leads. Everything goes to shit.
I'm losing.
Now you are. I still sometimes think back to that moment when Santa was like, "Are you leading them?" and how that was really funny. As if I have any control over them.
Lol.
You can try.
No, I can't even try.
That's true.
I just know the stuff and know the people and am the tank
Do
and
you?
have all the weapons and
You don't know us.
no, I meant I know the useful people.
No.
Do you?
Is Freya alive?
Marius, Sandai,
Oh, Freya's here, Beggar.
the two people who've actually like fucking helped us out have been my contacts. Where are yours?
Yeah, that's a good question. We want to know that too. Huh.
Oh, I really do.
What happens as we go outside, Beggar?
Well, music suddenly starts playing, and one of you receives a call. No, I'm kidding. You see Sandai sitting on one of the rails. She looks at Rakesh for a moment and then at Varian. Leaving without saying goodbye again?
I was actually just about to come back to say goodbye. I am absolutely wounded that you think I wouldn't say goodbye this time.
I know where you're going, don't worry. You've been upgraded to the 3-hawk rank of specialists, like me. Because you have access to specific informants. She throws a carved bone at you. So try and catch it.
Yeah.
And please roll for dexterity.
Oh no. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
drop it in the fucking water.
Oh yeah.
Promotion?
Maybe it swims.
Did you say maybe it swims?
Yes.
That's a 17.
It's a bone.
Why would bones swim?
Because
Why
it's
not?
hollow and then it's
Oh, you mean float.
float. Yeah, that's what I meant.
There
Sorry.
we go. Not so good. That's a 17.
Yeah, you managed to catch it without problems. You hold a small piece of carved bone. It smells faintly of honey and almonds for some reason. So we can find you.
Is that like a tracker?
Yeah, in a way.
No, it's a friendship bracelet.
Shut the fuck up, Varian.
Thanks, Sandai. Appreciate it. Hopefully, if you need to track us down, it's not
Yo,
because we're, traitors again.
I'll see you around, Varian. He lets herself fall backwards and is gone.
That's such a cool trick. Well, now I really have to go say goodbye to Marius, because we'll never hear the end of it. Come on, children. Let's go.
Yes, Mr. Specialist, sir.
God,
Yeah, fun. I'm crying.
let's go get
Maybe
paid.
now.
I'm not responding to this.
Say hello. Okay, let's go.
Oh man.
Not literally.
Why did I do that?
It's such a mess today.
Oh man.
It's okay. Let's go. We're going.
Come on, we're going to get paints. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Okay,
We're going to
let's
get
leave
hit.
before anything happens.
Fucking hurting cats.
Okay. Ugh.
And if I see Marius along the way, I will go to talk to him.
Where exactly are you going? The Shadow Market?
Paint.
No, we're going just to the market to get paint.
Well,
I don't know where he is. He's everywhere. He's omnipresent, always.
Yeah, well, you
That
don't
works.
spot Marius on the way. Give me a perception roll.
Okay. Holy fuck, that went up a lot. Jesus. Fuck, what are numbers? 12.
1 is a number. 12. Okay. Well, walking around the
Loneliest
street,
number.
it's still pretty early noon, and it's harsh and cold outside. You're not very surprised that you don't see many of the children
Yep.
that you know run around with Marius
Yep.
litter the streets. So, aside from a few regular merchants or visitors of the market district, there's not a lot of people outside right now. A few of the shops are closed after the festival, but most are still open. And, well, closest to the harbor district, you do find a supply store that sells stuff like, say, repair kits, tar to fix holes, that kind of thing, and also paint.
Does it sell paper?
Not specifically. At least not that you can see.
Alright, that's fine. We already have a sail repair kit, but do we need two? At the party.
No, probably not. Unless you want to pay for it.
How much paint do you think we'll need?
Yeah,
Not that much.
depends what colors you want. We shouldn't need more than actually one tub.
What is our design?
I have an idea.
Well, yeah, what is it?
It's a secret. I'll get the paints.
Okay.
No genitals, Serenity.
I promise. No
So
genitals.
Serenity is getting the paint.
Does she have her fingers crossed behind her back while she says that?
Hands in the air. I promise.
Okay.
No genitals.
Okay. If she messes it up or paints dicks all over it, I'll just repaint it.
No, you won't.
Bitch, yes I will.
Okay, stop being children. Let's go. Serenity's going to get the paint. So what are you all doing?
I guess I'll go talk to Marius.
What else do we need? I'll turn to Cress.
We have food. We have all the other stuff. I guess we could just look out for stuff we might need on a journey. I would like to go back to the shop with interesting items.
Cool. I'll come with.
Okay.
Gonna
And
go.
we all just reconvene at the center of the market when we're done.
Grizzly or Jet or oh god, no, I'm doing it. Jet should go with Serenity to watch over her and make sure she
Yes.
doesn't you know, and then
I
I'll go
don't need a
find my people.
babysitter.
Jet, please go with Serenity.
But I can help you pick out paint.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go find Marius, I guess.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Please give me a perception roll.
Who? Everyone?
No, Varian. We're looking for Marius.
Uh, 19.
23.
Yes, thank you. You still beat me, and I was counting on my fingers.
Yeah, well, you know the city pretty well. And you'll know that even though Marius cares for the kids, they will still have to roam the streets occasionally. So they'll likely be where it's warm. And running around the inner circle, close to the industrial district near the forges, you do find a couple of children that lead you straight to Marius.
Well, I'll walk up and be like, so, I'm heading out.
Marius punches the right side of your arm. Specialist now, eh?
Yeah, so I hear.
You see something like pride hush across his face.
Best dad.
Well, I suppose you'll have your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing, but I know where you're going, so be careful. And his cheerful expression takes a more serious tone.
That's the plan. Hopefully it all goes well. And, you know, we just have a nice, friendly chat. It could happen.
Well, you came back once. I'm sure you'll do so again.
You're not gonna be rid of me that easy.
Can't have one of my children causing trouble. And his smile slowly creeps back into his face.
Yeah, Varian's smiling too. Like, real, genuine, actual happy smile. He's like, come on, you know that I can't leave you here. Who else is gonna torment you like I do? But, be careful, you know? I know that Compass is safe and everything, but you never know.
Well, you worry about yourself first. I'll be here when you return.
Alright, then I'll see you as soon as I return then. He's gonna hug Marius before he goes.
Well, Marius is surprised for a solid couple of moments, but he does return the hug.
Aw. Nice. Yeah, and then I'll go look for paper.
You find paper pretty quickly. There's a
Mm.
lot of stores around the market district that have plenty of paper. Some of them bookstores, some of them just simple scribing places. It'll cost you just 10 silver pieces.
Awesome.
And the others, in the meantime,
Yeah, we are separated too. So, I guess the paint first?
paint first.
Paint first?
Paint first.
Yay.
So, what kind of paint are you buying?
I'll get red, blue, yellow, black and white. Just small,
Yeah.
Okay.
little tubs.
Well, they come in pretty big pots,
Oh,
regardless.
that's fine too.
I mean, we have to paint a whole flag.
I can paint the ship too. We're good.
Yeah. We can paint
I mean,
everything.
painting the whole ship will take you probably a couple more canisters, but we have enough paint to probably, paint the flag completely in one color twice. So,
Nice.
yeah, it'll be enough for the flag at least. And
You can
the
paint
paint will cost
the
you
sail.
30 silver pieces, since you are buying
Okay.
3 paints.
5.
5.
5? Wait, how many paints was it?
5. Yes, 5.
The basic colors plus black and white.
Well,
Uh-huh.
don't call them basic colors, okay?
Is that
Okay,
30 silver, did you say?
Yeah. Okay, is there anything else you're doing, or just buying the paint?
Maybe we should
Does Jet want to do anything?
maybe we should buy some brushes, or are we just painting with our fingers?
Brushes included.
Oh, great.
They're pretty
think
cheap brushes. They're just essentially straw bound together and split a couple of times.
Amazing.
I think that's all.
Uh-huh. We can head back to the ship now if you want to.
Yes.
Split crew
Okay,
number
painting.
3.
Okay.
What are you doing in the meantime?
Go into the shop with the Kenku and the magic items.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm just following.
Well, as you enter the shop, you look at the Kenku, who is currently sitting on the counter with a blank expression on his face.
Hello.
He does not respond.
I'm getting closer. Hello?
As if spaced out, he suddenly looks at you and, well, has a question gaze in his eyes.
Are you alright?
The Kenku whips back and forth for a few seconds and then jumps down and stands right in front of you.
Right. Was it standing on the counter or
He was sitting on the counter.
sitting on the counter? Okay.
He looks at you and opens its beak
Alright.
and echoes your words back at you.
Alright.
Oh my god, you have a fucking recorder for it.
Yeah. So, I was wondering if you had more of those interesting items we bought lately. Or at least I was very happy with those. very happy. Was very happy. Was okay. Was very happy.
So,
Okay,
God.
well,
have any more or what? This is
Oh God.
the Kenku nods and opens his arms to your surroundings. There doesn't seem to have been many changes made to the shop since the last time you were here.
So
So
can you
most of what you
can you
find
tell
is
me
the
ag-
stuff you found
can you
before.
tell me again what it all was? Oh, I remember the bag with the jelly beans and
There was a bag of tricks, I think it's called. A bag of beans, as you correctly remembered. There was a cloak of elven kind, and I think there were gloves that you haven't identified. Other than that, the place is remarkably empty. There is, however, the bag of holding as well. Those were
Hey,
the
Rakesh.
bags that were lying around there.
Those gloves, they look shiny. Do you know what they do?
if I can touch them, I can find out.
Can we touch the items? Asked the Kenku.
Well, he looks pretty hesitant, and the man that is still standing in that corner just slowly shakes his head and says, "We'd rather you not."
Okay, it's fine. But can you please tell me what these gloves do?
Let me have a look. And he gets out a small ledger and sifts through the pages. Item cards. Oops. Damn it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, well, he finally finds the appropriate entry and lifts up one of the gloves for a moment. He puts it on his hand, which is quite remarkable because the gloves looked a lot smaller than his giant hands are, and the gloves turn invisible.
That
He looks
gloves are
at you
favorite.
for a moment.
So,
Yeah.
so
and
the
says,
the gloves are just invisible.
"Oh, these gloves are for the more unsavory kind. Do you really want those?"
What do you mean
And
unsavory?
as Rakesh has astutely discerned, these are indeed the gloves of Ivory.
They're gloves of
Will
favorite.
give you a +5 bonus to dexterity on sleight of hand checks.
I mean, if you
And
wish to steal things, Cress, they're going to be useful.
How much are they, and how much is the cloak?
he pulls off the glove. And you were asking about the cloak of Elvenkind?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And he taps on a sign next to the gloves and next to the cloak of Elvenkind. And the gloves stayed around 300 gold, and the cloak of Elvenkind 200 gold. But he also taps a sign on the wall that says all prices are negotiable.
All prices are negotiable.
All prices are negotiable.
So, I'm whispering to Rakesh. If Varian wears both of those, he's gonna be a unit in those kind of things. So
I don't know if a unit is the correct word.
yes, but you know what I mean, right?
Yes, I
See?
understand.
So it's good enough. If we bought both of those, I guess there's a way to get the price a bit more fair, I guess.
Well, what do you consider fair?
350 gold for both.
400.
370.
390.
380.
390.
385.
390.
Fine. 390.
All right. You can keep going and roll a persuasion roll, or you can pay the 390.
It's fine. 390 sounds fair.
Rakesh is standing there with an eyebrow raised, like, really? He's not gonna say anything, though. Yeah,
Okay, 390. The Cloak of Elvenkind and
give him
the
those.
Gloves of Thievery are yours.
Yes. Okay. Anything here you find interesting, Varian? Rakesh?
No. I mean, sure, but nothing I want to spend my money on.
Okay, fair. Then I'm gonna nod at the Kenku and his guard and say goodbye to them. It was a pleasure making deals with you.
The Kenku immediately hops back onto the counter and starts chittering as you exit the store. And I assume you're heading home, or are you visiting another shop on the way?
We're heading to the meeting point, I guess.
Cool. Well, conveniently enough, you all kind of converge onto the meeting point at the same time, except for Varian, who comes in quite a bit later.
Did you find him? Marius, I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Varian seems pretty happy.
Nice.
Genuinely. Yeah. So we're all good.
So, anything else we want to do? Are we good to go?
I'm good.
Everything is in order for me.
I got nothing.
Okay, then let's go.
Here we go.
So we go back to the ship.
Yep.
And right when we reach the harbor, Cress is like, "Oh, I forgot something. I'll be right back." And she turns
Huh?
into an alleyway.
I'm following her.
Oh,
Well, do you want to be followed, Chris?
That's fine.
Okay. Who follows?
Me.
I'm gonna
Anyone
follow
else?
behind Varian.
Okay. Well, you two follow Chris. Where are you going, Chris?
I'm gonna go to the harbor and see if there are any ships
Oh
to be
no!
found
It is too public right now.
of the Iron Republic.
Oh no.
Well,
Too
give me
much.
a perception roll.
That one, that one, that one.
+8, so that's 22.
No. I'm
Well,
so sad.
you see a couple of ships between you and the end of the docks. Well, a lot of people are just unloading crates. None of them seem very happy to be working out in the cold and the kind of wet fog that has slowly risen from the city.
I can make it warm for them. So
Crest. Crest.
See no ships of the Iron Republic, which is extremely curious. There's usually always a ship of the Iron Republic at Compass, at least one, usually multiple.
what about ships?
Especially
Oh, okay.
with recent events and the increased presence of the Iron Republic that you've seen near and in Compass, it's very surprising that there is no ship bearing Iron Republic livery.
And what about ships from the Sun Lords?
Well, hardly surprising there's none here. They don't really like to show themselves in these waters, and certainly not openly when conflict with the Iron Republic is so close and currently flaring up again after the recent terrorist attacks on the Iron Republic's town. A lot of patrols of the Iron Republic have been increased. But if you were to find ships of the Suncor, they'd likely be anchored somewhere off the coast near the slave markets, you'd assume.
Okay. Fine. I'm gonna go back to the others.
Crest, were you looking for their ships?
I was just making sure that no enemies were nearby.
Uh-huh.
Wait, there shouldn't be Iron Republic ships though.
What are you on about?
Were there still Iron Republic like soldiers and stuff like around Compass yesterday? Or even
Well,
today?
the last you've seen about Iron Republic soldiers, they don't really patrol the streets of Compass. They kind of, try to keep a presence outside of Compass, but they don't really touch the city as much. But the last...
The last.
The last.
The last beggar?
And he was gone.
That's it for him. The last.
The Iron Republic thinks that we're getting too close, so they've sent an assassin.
The
Ben's
last,
dead.
his last words.
That's his last word. Last.
The last. Well, boys, we got too close.
Oh no.
Wait, he lit up for a second. Beggar, are you alive? No.
The last we heard of him.
It's so sad. F in chat.
Press F to pay respects.
Rest in peace, Beggar. All he wanted was to run one goddamn session without us fucking it up.
I hate tabletop simulators so much.
Oh, he goes.
Oh shit! No, he's really gone. They're covering their tracks. Beggar never existed. What was that noise,
No.
Roman?
Hello? Okay.
Hello.
Okay, I
Hello?
just got crapped out for
Ow.
a second. I don't know why.
Ow, ow, ow!
I couldn't hear. Uh,
The last.
yeah, well, did you hear what I said? Or
I heard
you
the last,
ominously
and then it
ended
was
at
gone.
the last.
well, the last time you saw any Iron Republic involvement in and around Compass was, well, at Manor Hill, obviously, kind of on the outskirts of the island of Compass. And the closest you've seen them was the old harbor district when after you escaped out of prison in the presence of Aravel.
Hmm.
Well, my concern is the reason why they pulled their people out.
Well, maybe it has something to do with the manor.
Maybe they are drawn to manners in general.
Yes, you figured us out. All of us people from the Iron Republic just have a natural draw to manners. We can't explain it. It's in our blood.
It's just something so, beautiful,
fascinating.
adventure.
There's just something about manners that
Once
actually
they become a castle, it's
actually, you know what?
But a
Every
manor?
single time I've
Mhm.
been in a manor, it's actually been the beginning of one of the worst parts of my life. Not being dramatic, like legit straight up, like out of character thinking about it. Legitimately, every time Varian's been in a manor, it's preceded one of the worst events of his life.
So, are we leaving? Who cares about the Iron Republic as long as they're not near us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
they
we
have,
should
like-
just leave and just keep in mind that there might be something up.
You know, the minute we're in open water, we're fair game, right?
Exactly, that's why we want to leave while they're not around.
Yeah, what if they're waiting out there?
Then there's nothing we can do either way.
Alright, let's go sink and drown.
We'll blow up their ships, it won't be that hard.
That sounds fun.
Serenity and I are pretty good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck me. He's just gonna walk onto the ship. Not acknowledging the blowing them up, we're good at blowing stuff up response.
I'll just walk onto the ship as well.
Same.
Yep, me too.
Yep.
Okay. Well. Ready to head out, are we?
Yes.
I think so.
Burm begins, putting up all of the knots he's made, securing the ship tightly.
I'll help him get ready. Go out.
Opali comes to the deck as well and starts helping slowly set the way for your
I'm not helping.
adventure.
You never help.
I'll try
I don't
to help.
expect you
I'm gonna go
to.
read a book.
Baron's gonna call
Very
after him,
specific
still
book you're
inept
reading.
dicey.
Uh-huh!
Wow, what a callback.
Right?
Fucking first episode.
I know.
Well, after some time, it doesn't take you very long. You finally start backing out of the harbor, and you are about to set sail. Which course are you taking, though? Where are you going?
Oh, let me look at the map real quick.
Take your time.
Also, I don't remember where all the things were.
I know where we're going.
We're going to Raiders Cairn.
Yeah, we're going to Raiders Cairn. Okay. So,
Well, the dragon turtle sighting was.
We're going to Raiders Cairn.
Yeah, but what
See,
wasn't
you
something
know,
in
it was
Rec
off
in
shelf,
Rec
right?
2?
Let me just
yeah.
don't
Raiders
Don't
Cairn
mention
is
the
no
turtles.
listen, okay? I have to mention the turtles because
No.
they exist. We can't just not talk about this.
So, where was the
No.
place that Pally said that I saw? Because I saw where where Rogus left Dermont?
Well, it was a very shanty-looking town. It was what you assumed was the Raiders' Cairn. Or, well, the main city in the Raiders' Cairn,
Mm-hmm.
Cairn.
which would be here. It's actually not Cairn, it's right here.
Oh, is it also called Raiders Cairn, or does it have a name?
Well, the place is called Raiders' Cairn. There's not really, I mean,
I think he means
there's
to
not a lot
say-
of organization in
Mm-hmm.
the Raiders' Cairn, so
Okay. So, yeah, we probably want to go there, and then if we want the
Yeah,
turtle, we can
Dragon Turtle
go...
sighting was here, and there was a basilisk hunt here.
Yeah, that's
No.
what I
Right.
was.
Basilisk Tunk is... Okay, so if we were to... This is probably something... If we were to avoid all of them, I'd take... Do you see where my hand is right now?
Yeah.
I'd take this route, go
That's what I
round into here, and then come in that way. But that does leave us positioned between two pieces of land. And
Maybe. I
right-
mean, there's no way into the Cairn that's not in between two pieces of land.
Yeah,
Whatever Cairn is.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So, I mean,
The question is it easier? Let me get my thing. Is it easier to navigate through here, or would it be easier to navigate around? Because, like with
Yeah.
all the little bits of land here, I'd worry about rocks and.
yeah.
Well, it's good that you asked, because the wind is currently.
Ow, ow.
Oh
no
yeah, wind is a thing. But
direction.
Serenity owns the wind, so.
Yeah, she does.
You could go straight. If you were to try and make this way, you'd have to zigzag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We probably want to go straight then.
Do we know, talking with Berman and stuff, is he very familiar with the... Because we know that the IR is all over the Avalon Sea right now, so does he know where they're usually positioned around here?
Well, with the recent movement, not really.
Can I bring out
I
the
used to.
Coldbreakers book and try to see if that can help us figure it out too?
It doesn't have positions here, it has positions for Foglands, right?
It has
shit.
staging points and bases marked on it, but it doesn't have, the
Okay.
patrol routes or anything marked it.
We don't want to bring out the red book because that's still a secret between
Mhm.
two of us, ain't it?
Wait, excuse me, what? Hold up. What book?
The Heatbreaker book.
Oh,
Did I say red? Oops.
Yeah.
the red book. I was like, what? Well, is there some plan I
So-
don't know
No,
of?
my brain translated heat into fire, which got translated into red. I don't know why.
I mean, you can call it the red book.
Yeah.
I don't
Rakesh is
know. I
going to
imagine
recommend
it's
going in
red.
a straight line, away from the basilisk and round into here. And then from there, we could go to Shellbreak. But we're going to have to go either the whole way round Raiders Cairn to get to Shellbreak, or we're going to have to go past the basilisk.
or
like-
we could stop in Raiders Cairn before we go to Shellbreak.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Sounds good to me, assuming we walk out of there and they don't just fucking kill us on the spot.
It's pirates. They'll probably try.
I mean, if we change our flag, do you think they'll still be able to recognize IR ship
I mean,
architecture?
you say that we stole it. It's a Raiders Cairn.
Yeah, it's a good sign if we stole it and changed it.
We might be more accepted with that, actually.
I mean, I think they might try to kill us either way, but
I mean, not necessarily. Raiders, this might be a place where they trade or come up with things. It's a safe place for pirates. It's probably going to be a lawless land. So,
It might even be the best place we've been so far for us.
yeah. So,
yeah, sure. Let's go see Dermont. I'm sure it'll be the greatest place.
honestly, it's probably not going to be as bad as you think.
If you don't just go there and
filled with
spit in his
criminals.
face, it's gonna be fine, I guess.
He doesn't know who we are. It's fine.
I mean, depends on how Black, whoever his name was, told him about us.
And we helped Black
Black
Terror.
Tarok is there. We're definitely dead.
I mean, yeah, we helped him, but he said
Yeah, but
the
he
next
told
time
us
he
the next time he
sees us,
sees
he's
us,
gonna
he
kill
will
us.
kill
Say
us.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll just have to kill him first then.
Okay, sure.
Him
Easy.
and his tentacle friends, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I don't see the problem.
I don't see the problem.
Okay, fair with.
Tentacle friends? What?
Didn't he have like this blood tentacles that grabbed Varian and pulled him?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, by the
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah,
I
by the
still see
throat.
no
Well,
problem.
that was kind of him, not his friend. I mean,
Yeah.
I see no problem at all.
Tentacle.
This hentai guy. Okay, so.
No, keep me out of your shit. No.
And if you're so worried, then just, I don't know, change your appearance. That's what me and Serenity will be doing.
Uh-huh. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, sorry. Easy shit.
Yeah,
You're right. I'll just go fucking cast a spell over myself.
Oh, by the
Turn
way,
around
by
in
the
front of
way,
mirror.
I have this cloak for you that makes it harder for people to see you.
Oh, look! Convenient, isn't that?
And I'm gonna hand you over the cloak and the gloves.
Jet can turn into a different person. You can be a sneaky boy, and Cresswell, she just put on
Invisible.
a mask. Invisible! That's even better. Great!
Also, I think I've learned how to turn two people invisible at once.
Well, then turn Varian invisible as well. I don't want to hear or see his whining.
You're still gonna be able to hear me, dumbass. It makes me
No, because
invisible,
you
not
have to be
silent.
silent. If you're not silent, then guess what? They're going to know you're there, so you have to be quiet. Therefore, I will not have to listen to you anymore.
You're just gonna roll his eyes and turn back to the map and be like, okay, so I think we're just gonna go through here then.
Yes, that's where we're going.
And I'm also gonna explain
wasn't
Varian
talking to
what
you.
the stuff does, the cloak and the gloves.
What do they do?
The cloak makes it so that perception checks that are made to see you have disadvantage. And
Nice.
you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks if you want to hide somewhere. Because the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Okay, so, and the gloves of thievery are actually quite good for you too. Because they not only give you +5 on checks to steal stuff. Let me see. Gloves of...
Dude, I'm gonna have a +12 to sleight of hand.
Yeah, and a +5,
Jesus
and that
Christ.
is even more interesting. +5 to dexterity checks made to pick
Wait,
locks.
why did I give you those items?
So you have a +5 to lock picking now too.
I actually have a +12 to lock picking now.
Nice. So lockpicking shouldn't be a problem anymore, I hope.
I
And
mean, I hope
sleight
so.
of hand is also good. So that's why I bought this stuff. You're welcome.
Thanks,
Remember
bro.
that some of those items might have to be attuned.
Yeah, both of them have to be attuned. But
In terms of campaign,
mhm.
there's usually the limit of 3 attuned items
Mhm.
on each character. However, I will let you attune more, but it may have consequences.
Oh god.
Just letting you know.
It's okay. It's not okay, actually. It's fine. Well, oh wait, dude. Shit. Oh, I gotta check the thing. Oh no, that. This might be bad. I may have made bad choices.
So you mean you have played your character like always?
Hey!
So mean.
Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to call me out. And like usual, it's also unintentional. Listen, I tried to do something to be useful, and I think it may have backfired, okay?
You are the master of lockpicking now, you're gonna be useful, I assume.
I fucking hope so. Sorry, I have to... Okay, here it is. It doesn't say there... no, there it is. Shit! That's okay. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. And okay, nope, that's all good. It's fine. It's not fine.
And I mean, now is the chance. Do you still want to have that ring of jumping?
Not with my current plans.
Okay.
Also, don't stock up on items that have to be attuned. Everyone.
Why do we have so many magic items?
Because one of us is basically a legal kleptomaniac, where instead of like just stealing the shit, it's like compulsive buying, but only with shiny magical shit. That's so not a kleptomaniac, compulsive buyer. I know words.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna buy your magic items anymore then.
Damn, salty, ain't we? Chill.
The person that hated magic at the beginning
I know, right?
is now totally like into it.
Magic is the worst, but also all of your magic items, please. But like, listen, for real, you have this level to do whatever you want. Next level, start saving at least one attunement slot, please. For reasons.
I mean, you can always.
We can always disattune, if that is a word. Unattune.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, attuning is basically the process of putting a magic item on. You can always take it off without any problems.
unless it's
Okay.
cursed.
And attune to well, yeah, that's another thing. And reattune to it later.
Okay,
You-
good. Awesome.
You know.
Because I just realized that the things that I do require that, so... Next level, though, not this level. Fun shit. Ayo. Cool beans.
So we're gonna go straight for the main city, then?
Yes, and I would like to, we can talk about it in a minute. There's many a thing I'd like to do while we are traveling. On the boat. 2 people.